Hi, everybody. Well, here we are. Happy Thursday. It is Christmas Eve. I just sat down, sitting down outside. It's dusk here in Palm Springs, California, and it just started raining, which is kind of the equivalent to snow for Palm Springs. So, nice. I wanted to respond to a few things. One is, so many people message me with questions, and I'm trying to get everybody on my community text. It's in my bio, so please try to use my community text if you can, because there's too many messaging platforms, and I have an auto reply on them now asking you to go to my website or my community page so I don't lose the messages. So I've already lost a message that I'm looking for, but I think I'll talk about it, what I remember of it. It's about a woman who is going to Al-Anon, and her husband is newly sober, and he's going to meetings too, but it's tough, right, in the house. So the first thing I would say is, if your husband is going to meetings, he must have a big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. It might do good if both of you read the family afterward. That's a good chapter for this. That's the hardest thing I think about getting sober. Is it's one thing to get sober with yourself, right? You're so crazy anyway, and you're trying to manage that, but then you throw a whole family into the gamut, and it's difficult, and they have expectations. Kids are pissed off, right? They're tired of it. See, these kids think the world is their life, right? The world is about them. The world, I mean, a lot of us adults think that too, that we're the center of the universe, but kids especially. And they really don't want your drama. They really don't want to know that you just completed 30-day treatment. You know, woot woot, who cares? You know what I mean? That's your problem. That's not my problem. So kids are a little cynical, and they have a right to be. You know, they didn't sign up for this. They didn't sign up to have a parent that was unavailable, who God knows what happened. You know, I get it. The guilt and remorse is terrible. But here you are now, and you're sober, right? This particular woman who contacted me, yay for you, because you're going to Al-Anon. So if you work your program and your husband works his, things are going to get better. Leave the kids alone. Don't make them go anywhere. Don't make them go to Al-Anon unless they want some help. You know, I doubt they do. They just want you guys to get your shit together. You know, leave them be. Let them play basketball and whatever. Now, I mean, the world is so crazy right now as it is. You know, what are they going to do? You know, just try to make it easy on the kids. Try to, what I would do, which I found, I've had to do this, it really helps, is because everything has been so unstable, right? Someone's drinking in the house, there's fighting, there's, you know, maybe leaving for days at a time, almost divorce, crying, right? And now everybody's kind of doing their thing. First thing is, you work your program, let your husband work his. Don't get involved with his program. Don't tell him to call his sponsor. Don't tell him to go to meetings. Mind your own business, right? Take the expectations and just drop it. Everybody just take a step back. You go to your meetings, you get a sponsor, you work the steps, let your husband do what he's doing, and let the kids be. And start getting some regularity in the house. Maybe Friday night is pizza night. Maybe it's as simple as that. Something they can depend on. Every Friday night is pizza night. I mean, I don't know how old this woman's kids are, but that works. Taco Tuesday, if you don't want to do it on the week. If your kids are too old and they go out on Friday, or maybe they got a job at the mall. No job at the mall anymore. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Kids have their own shit, is what I'm trying to say. My examples aren't going to fit because of the pandemic, but you get my point. The family, don't try to do everything together. Try to leave everybody their own space, right? But do something together consistently every week. Taco Tuesday, omelet Sunday morning, whatever it is that you're going to do, try to do it, and just do it consistently. Give them something to bank on, right? And just, you know, it's I think everybody wants to talk about their feelings. When you get sober, you think everybody wants to talk about their feelings. People have been dealing with their own feelings forever. It's us alcoholics that are new to this feelings thing. So, the alcoholic will get the direction they need in AA. You're going to get the direction you need in Al-Anon. Now, if your kids do need help, why don't you get them some help? Ask them if they want to go to Alateen. There's probably online Alateen right now on Zoom. Or ask them if they'd like to see a therapist, a third-party person that's not you or your husband, that can help and listen to them and get this stuff out. But otherwise, if they seem okay but they're just pissed off, they're probably, if the longer he stays sober and you both work your programs, they're going to be okay. That's the same even if he stays sober and you go to Al-Anon and your marriage doesn't make it, but you both still have a program, you're going to be able to co-parent together and your kids are going to be fine. You know what I mean? I don't know what's in store for you guys, but I do know that you have to work your program, he has to work his, and try to leave the kids alone. Don't make the kids do stuff with him. Don't make the kids forgive him. They have a right to be upset. Let them deal with it, right? They're going to have outbursts. They might even act out, right? They might even act out. Give them some room. I think the key to this whole thing about the family afterwards is love and tolerance. Love and tolerance is our code, okay? Everybody see what they can add to the stream of life in the home, right? And leave people alone. Not everything needs a response. And, I think we put too much pressure on kids as it is anyway. I really, in my own life experience, I believe that you really, hindsight's 20/20. I wish somebody could have explained this to me or convinced me. They probably tried to tell me before I had my child, was that the only thing you want from your kids is that they're happy and safe. Happy and safe. That's it. Not Harvard grads. That would be nice, but, not straight A students. This is a tough world we live in, right? Let's give everybody a little space. And I think it's a good idea, too, in this pandemic, that everybody have their own zone, their own space to retreat to, right? Just so they can get away from each other. Even your children have to be away from each other. Being with someone 24/7 is just maddening. Now, a lot of you, I'm in California, and the pandemic is very bad here again. People are getting COVID again for the second time around. We've lost so many people. It's just unbelievable. The hospitals are full. We're all on full lockdown again. It's Christmas. That'll be my next little vlog, is if you are home alone for Christmas. You're not the only one, okay? So maybe last year you could cry about being alone for Christmas, but not this year. We're all alone for Christmas, okay? Even with a house full of people, we're like stuck with these people 24/7 for the last 9-10 months. This doesn't feel like a joyous thing, Christmas. So I'll do that on a different vlog, but for the family afterwards, just take it easy on everybody. Love and tolerance is our code, right? It's better to be to understand than to be understood right now. Okay, everybody needs some love. And I think one of the ways you can show love is doing one thing a week. Maybe let the kids decide what it is. What's their favorite meal? What's their favorite thing? Maybe it's the one night a week that you get to order in, right? Because of the pandemic, you can't go out. Maybe they get to pick a restaurant and order in. But it's nice to do the same thing because kids like that. They might not say they like that, but they like knowing that everything is going to be okay. And Tuesday, we're having tacos, right? Come hell or high water, we're having tacos on Tuesday as a family. And that's it. And if you eat tacos in silence and nobody knows what to say to each other, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe let them pick a movie, right? Have a movie taco night or pizza and just chillax. Everybody relax and take it easy, and it will get better and better. But I highly recommend the chapter, The Family Afterwards. All right? Merry Christmas.